The Atacama 6-inch alien, everybody wants to know if it's real or not. Now, Dr. Greer is coming forward and stating new claims, now saying that the 6-inch alien has been spotted in the Chilean environment and there are live specimens. The breaking news is coming in right now and we're breaking it down right here at Third Phase Moon. What's coming up with Dr. Greer? Brent, what's your thoughts as we get this show going right now?
Yes. Pretty exciting what's on the table right here, what we're looking at, and the whole story as it breaks down. Apparently, what they're saying is everybody thought this was a manufactured hoax, and now they're seeing this in the territory of Chile. And what's happening right now is we're finding out is that the Chilean government may have been hiding secrets and covering up access to what's really going on with this specimen. Could this be real?
Apparently, the new status of the information coming in is stating that this isn't anything that has been documented in any kind of scientific literature or medical literature, that this being, this 6-inch tall being, is something that has not been seen in any kind of science.
The unique finding, Blake, is this being has 10 ribs. No human has 10 ribs. We only have 8. And it also has 4 skull bones.
Exactly. Humans only have 6 portions of the skull, and this only has 4. It's unlike any kind of life form that we know of that exists in science today.
Ancient lore has it that, Blake, people say that they've seen creatures 6 inches tall in the Chilean forest, the jungles, and they have been seen for perhaps hundreds of years, if not millennia, Blake.
What's interesting as well is that the information coming in is that there's eyewitnesses as of recent times, not just a skeleton that has been discovered in Chilean forest, but that there is actually a living specimen or a species of these living specimen living amongst the people of Chile. It's in the history. They've heard it for so many years. What's amazing to me as well is that Dr. Greer brought experts from Stanford who actually did some x-rays on this, and the experts stated that there is no form of dwarfism.
Absolutely, Blake. There's no genetic defect. This thing has 10 ribs.
Apparently the growth plates are similar to a structure of bone density that would resemble a 6 to 8 year old. So apparently this professor from Stanford, Gary Nolan, was agreeing with Dr. Greer at a time when they were studying the Atacama alien that this thing was actually something that could not be dwarfism or any kind of biological deformity, other than this was some kind of a new species. But what comes up next destroyed everything, according to Dr. Greer, which is a very strange. The Department of Defense gets involved, and a $3.2 million award goes to Gary Nolan for receiving DNA from the Atacama. Guess what happens next, Brent? You tell everybody. It's insane.
Yeah, this is where it seems like the government gets involved and has this Nolan to be a mouthpiece to say that this is just a deformed human. This is what you'll see on CNN and Fox, and this is how it basically portrays new evidence that tries to be suppressed, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's very strange when the DOD gets involved and there's a $3.5 million grant basically to study genetics after his study into the Atacama, that all of a sudden he changes his story to say that this could be a deformed human, otherwise contradicting what Dr. Greer was saying, that they both agreed on, that it was exactly the opposite of that. So it's very interesting indeed, that new evidence coming out. Everybody thought this was maybe an old story, but maybe there is some kind of a gaining momentum, a snowball effect, if you will, behind the evidence that has been recently been stated by Dr. Greer on the internet. He's saying that the Chilean government and the DoD are covering up the Atacama evidence, and these are big statements by Dr. Greer right now coming up.
Yeah, we got some more information as we go along. Listen up, here we go.
So the big statements and the big news coming out from Dr. Greer over the past few days that's been breaking the internet has basically stated that the Atacama is a cover-up. The alien itself is real and not manufactured or some kind of deformity or a biological unknown.
Could this
What
be...
it is real. It is a 6-inch 8-year-old that has been discovered, and now the statements from the people from Chile are saying that they've witnessed these in the forest. And wouldn't that be incredible if there would be some video of these small beings, these small 6-inch humanoids?
Yeah, it reminds me of the Nazca mummies that we recently reported on, and there's whole DNA reports on adding credence to what we're looking at, that these are possible, not just a mutation, but a species of something that could be otherworldly, a genetic code that was brought in. What are these 6-inch species that you could almost hold in the palm of your hand? Would be amazing to talk to. It seems science fiction, but could Dr. Greer and his facts be science fact? Looking at the 10 ribs, there's nothing of a human that's ever been alive that has 10 ribs.
I'm waiting for that video, Brent. I'm waiting for the video from the Chilean people. If they've witnessed anything like this, the 6-inch humanoid in the Chilean forest, if it would be captured on video and submitted to us right here at Third Phase Moon.
Yeah, we challenge anybody in Chile to keep your cameras open. If it's out there, I know you guys could get it.
The camera people are ready. The people are ready from around the world. It doesn't matter if you capture anything, we want to see it. But in regards to what Dr. Greer is stating and this new information that's been coming out, he's laying it on the line. And we're going to be talking to Dr. Greer real soon in regards to his new upcoming documentary. But before we get to that, we want to let everybody decide if this is the real deal. Do you consider the possibilities that this could be real? Do you want to get more information on this? Should there be more discovery, more investigation in regards to the DNA tests and the cover-up from the Chilean government and the switcheroo on the ideology from Stanford and the professor basically doing a reverse on their opinion on exactly what this is? It's hard to tell, but the mystery definitely is getting more bizarre as the years continue.
Yeah, and they seem to repeat itself and bring out new information from what we learned from the past. And then it brings out a new idea, new secrets of what was revealed, what we thought, what we knew, what was happening. And now it seems to come into fruition that it seems present, and disclosures coming soon.
We want everybody to stay tuned for more updates from Dr. Greer, the Atacama alien, and if there's any videos from the Chilean people out there, get your cameras ready. We want to see it. If it does live, a 6-inch being out there, a being that is not of this earth or a different humanoid type species, we want to see it right here at Third Phase Moon. Submit those videos. Blake Cousins, keep your eyes on the skies. We're not alone. We'll see you again next time.
Just, sitting on your hands and kvetching and complaining isn't going to fix it. So when a lot of people begin to do something like this, it not only says to our fellow humans that we're ready to be open, contact with these civilizations, it says to the ETs that humanity is ready. And believe me, that's what they're waiting for. And they have not gotten a satisfactory answer from the military intelligence complex or the government. They've either been shooting at them, denying them, covering it up, all kinds of dysfunctional nonsense since World War II. Since the era of the Foo Fighters.